All right. Hello from the muddy pasture that used to be our beautiful pasture for the birds. It's currently nothing but ice and mud. But on the positive side, if I don't slip and fall on my rear end, the pond is opened up again, so I didn't have to beat on the pond today. When we came outside, everybody was swimming happily. Now they're all out in the sun, except for my turkey, who will follow me till the ends of the earth. The chickens are all in, and that's pretty much because of the wind. The wind is pretty strong. It's hard to tell, right, because there's no leaves to move, but the wind is kicked up pretty hard. And when that happens, our little chickens, they weigh a quarter pound, a half pound at max. They can get blown away. And I know that's silly, but they actually can. So the good news is both sections of the pond are now really wide open, which is lovely. And that will continue to be the case. You can see where we spent some time breaking up the ice the other day. It stayed broken up, which is kind of nice. Some of it froze over, but now I have some fault lines to work on should I need to again. And it's the constant battle all winter. But our turkey are here. Oh, and our guinea has come to visit as well. Our two big males. And I had someone mention the other day, actually, concerned about the tails on some of these guys, right? Because they're not all in display. And we've talked about that. We have the one guy who's low man on the totem pole. And if I were to sell him, somebody else would just become low man on the totem pole. So, of course, the hen is going to walk right in front. Will you move? So his tail is there. It's coming back. He's got his pin feathers in, but it'll be gone again in breeding season. All of the youngsters are full tail. They're just not in display because they know if they display, my two dominant males will put them in their place. Let's put it that way. They're starting, you can see they want to, right? They're puffed. They've got their chests out, but they're not going to do the full-on display with these two bruisers around. And the third one, you notice, always hangs with his two buddies. They beat the snot out of him and take his tail feathers off. But he's got the biggest beard of the bunch. He's got the most dark chest of the bunch. Technically, my opinion, he's one of the prettier birds of the bunch, but he hangs with his buddies that beat the snot out of him. And then we have our extra boys who are still looking for their home. See, they will poof. They will poof every once in a while, but the big boys will shut that down pretty quickly. So, yeah, that's the check-in with the turkeys. The ducks are currently making holes in the yard. Actually, that's something we've never talked about. Maybe we should go take a peek at that if I don't slip and fall and land on my rear end. This is our gosling that still thinks he's part turkey. He, she, it. They're dirty right now because of the weather, because of the rain, because of the mud, because of everything that's going on. Yeah. So one of the challenges with keeping ducks is when we have weather like this, spring too, so spring, fall, and sometimes winter, this is a pain in the rear end. When the ground gets soft and it forms, the water kind of pools on it, they will work those puddles. You can see them doing it. And they will work those puddles until they're holes. They're not just puddles because there's puddles. Like the birds have actually, look how deep that is. That is my entire toe. You can see they've made a hole. All this ground was flat. So come spring, as soon as the ground is soft enough, one of the things we have to do is come back here every year and fill it in, flatten it out, sort of reposition the dirt and whatnot. Because otherwise they'll have holes giant holes dug. You know, they'll be 3 foot deep holes, which good for them, not so good for the ground, and not so good for chickens who could get stuck in them. But they're swimming, they're happy, they're happily making more work for us, and we'll forgive them. We love them anyway. Everybody's good. There's snow on the shady side of the pond, still some ice, and then there's no snow on the sunny side of the pond. However, on the sunny side of the pond, there's plenty of melted puddles for them to make holes up. So, you know, it's a balance. I do enjoy looking at the ice. I don't like having the ice, but I do enjoy looking at it because of all their little footprints that get imprinted in. These are all duck and turkey and goose footprints that are just embedded in the ice at this point. And it's just hilarious that we have this record of all the different feeties that have walked across. So, yeah, they've pretty much everybody at this point in the flock has figured out what winter is like, and they have learned to adapt and handle it, and they're happy, if not just a bit dirty and muddy. So I think I'll leave it there. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind, and I will see you at the next one. Bye for now.